Now, our focus for the show today, one of the biggest challenges of MSMEs in Nigeria and globally is the ability to sustain strategic growth. Enhancing business management capabilities in order to reduce their risk of failure and better position themselves is critical, given that 90% of MSMEs fail within the first 5 years of commencement. For many trying to survive this phase of COVID-19, the need for competitive tactics in a bid to adopt innovative strategies to thrive in a dynamic business environment cannot be overemphasized to explore opportunities of secure and seamless payment systems, utilizing business platforms online, and also maximize other limitless channels for customer satisfaction and business growth. Well, joining me now via Skype is the convener of the Lagos SME Bootcamp, Ayo Bankole Akintujoye. Good to have you on the breakfast show this morning. Let's start off now. Enhancing business management capabilities now more than ever is a state of operation SMEs cannot ignore. Your take on this as well, looking at global forces now redefining a new normal for our economy, and we see a rapidly changing global market for goods, services, labor, and even capital.
Yes, you see, the new normal, as we've come to call it now, is impacts more the MSMEs who, even before all of this crisis, had to consistently compete with the larger enterprises for scarce resources, for macroeconomic dynamics that consistently, puts the stacks, puts the stack against them in a volatile environment. So we have consistent FX volatility. You have brand position, which of course includes many elements that large enterprises can afford, but they cannot afford. You have logistics and all of these dynamics that comes at very volatile costs. So consistently, you have fuel prices fluctuating, you have crude oil prices fluctuating, you have transport structure moving in Nigeria. So you have a lot of things, right? And COVID has sort of made everything worse. And then you also have our FX now. And a lot of these things, a lot of these MSMEs are unable to cope. They are unable to adapt, flexibly the way bigger enterprises can. So some of these skills are the things that we've thought that we need to teach them, because they may not be able to afford the professional advice services that large enterprises can afford. That's what the Lagos camp is about.
And talking a little bit more about the bootcamp now, other intrinsic issues such as intensive sessions on business management capabilities like regulatory compliance, people management, business modeling, etc. are usually ignored to a very large extent. And for many, the business aspect is downplayed with just a huge focus on passion or the art of whatever field they find themselves in. How important is this to use this medium to correct certain narratives that have been the norm for quite a while now?
I mean, brilliant question. You see, MSMEs often mistake passion for business management. So I'm passionate about making hair. I'm passionate about fashion. So, and I know how to make it. So I go into the business, but I forget that the technical capability is just 10%. And there are so many other elements that make a business sustainable. So what then happens is that you run your business, you succeed for a few years, and then it fails. As a matter of fact, a large majority of MSMEs or startups have been unable to have been unable to evolve beyond the first generation of founders. So it has become imperative for us, and this session is going to correct all of those impressions. We're going to teach them how to build a more sustainable business model, how to build a brand that is more sustainable beyond you, the founder, right? How to put in corporate governance ethics, no matter how small your business is. You need board of advisors.
Exactly.
You need a board. All of those elements. How do you keep your records? How do you ensure that you are able to report to people that invest in your business? So all of those elements
are necessary. All of those are necessary. Thank you very much for your contribution on the breakfast show today. Ayo Bankole Akintujoye, the convener for the Lagos SME Bootcamp. Now,